everybody to the match between St. Joseph High School and South Brunswick High School. I'm Chris Moyer, joined with Brent Sazinski and looking for a good match right now. On the court, Tom Young, Ethan Swell, John Castellon, RJ Galbraith, Christian Trevino, Vaughn McConnell, and soon to be Justin Monahan.
This is going to be a good match, Chris.
Definitely. St. Joe's coming into the season with very high expectations. Tripped up a little bit in their first quad against Old Bridge and Southern, but are looking to get their feet back against South Brunswick.
Well, you see, Chris, our starting lineup is a very young team. We have 3 juniors, a sophomore, and then 2 seniors.
Yeah.
Very young, but have a lot of potential.
Well, McConnell starts off with a very solid serve. The ball's blocked, goes out of bounds. South Brunswick scores the first point. Monahan receives, McConnell out to Trevino. Trevino nails the ball! What a hit! Solid hit from Trevino, ties the game up, gives Castellon the serve.
He's going to have a very nice serve right here.
Castellon's a deadly server, let's see how it goes. Oh, kid fumbles the ball a little bit. Castellon saves it, McConnell out to Young. Block! And on the other side.
That's a very lucky play here, Chris.
No, it's not luck, it's all skill. South Brunswick didn't get the hands over the net, got punished for it. Castellon again. And into the net. Game tied again.
Nice job once again, boys.
He's got to get more consistent with the serves.
He has a lot of power, but not that accurate.
Yeah. If he can nail it down, it'll be deadly. McConnell backs up to Schwall. Schwall hits it way out of bounds.
Our boys have now fallen behind, but it's still a close game.
It's still very early. Anyone's game at this point. Young, McConnell, backs up to Trevino. Trevino nails the ball against his chest! Wow! That was an insane hit, oh my god! What power! Trevino looking like he's having a very solid game here. McNulty comes onto the court to serve.
Trevino being our youngest member on the team.
Solid serve. Backs up to the middle. Blocked, but it lands on St. Joe's court.
Goes to the bench.
Very solid serve from Monahan. Castellon over to Young. Great serve. Great set.
And even though it was tipped, it's still our point.
Soft hit, tips off into the middle. No one's there to recover. Now Trevino with the serve.
That was a good positioning with Tom Young.
Monster serve. Was high in the air. Outside.
And swung out of bounds.
Trevino up to serve again. Another great serve from Trevino. He's having a really good day today. And the double hit from South Brunswick, giving St. Joe's a 3-point. Trevino back to serve again. Let's see if he can keep on this streak.
On this varsity level, it's very hard to make these key mistakes.
Quiet, jump serve. Right over the net again. Incredible serve. Push over. McConnell. Galbraith. Oh! And Galbraith says, "Welcome to Pound Town, population South Brunswick." Monster serve again. Perfect to the left side of the court. Little miscommunication. They get it over though. McConnell out to Young. Young right over the net. St. Joe's going on a very impressive streak right now.
What a hit.
Trevino serves. They're leading the very sloppy possessions from South Brunswick, and it's giving St. Joe's prime position to score insane hits like that. Trevino again. And he aces it!
What an ace!
Nails the back of the line. Nails the back line. South Brunswick calls a timeout. They really need one. Trevino putting on a clinic right here.
St. Joe's just needs to capitalize on this moment.
St. Joe's has all the momentum going in, coming out of the timeout.
Would you try to stop it?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's our Harris.
Still 20 seconds left in the timeout. Trevino's already back to serve.
And South Brunswick is going to take all the time they have. It's already set up.
Young and Trevino are having a very solid game right now.
Indeed.
The back row's playing very well.
Nice soft hands.
Trevino jumps through. A little softer than last time, but still gets the job done. To the outside. It's hit. Monahan! Oh, Galbraith almost gets the block, but it falls on St. Joe's court.
You see, that last serve was more of a floater than a jump serve.
Yeah. Trevino wanted to play it safe, get himself warm after he had to slow down from the timeout. Back set to Trevino. Jumps from the back row. Oh my God! He's having himself a game here.
What a kill!
Off the arm at number 5 and out of bounds.
Now his serving is Mr. Tom Young.
Tom Young yet again, another very solid server.
He's also a jump server, which is the more powerful serve.
Also a lot harder. And he's up. Insane serve. Libero somehow gets it up. Tip over to Trevino. McConnell. Way out to Castellan. Castellan with the tip. Number 5's already there.
Monahan is there for the save.
Middle ball to RJ. Gets a finger on it. Still pretty hard. Roll shot over. McConnell. One ball.
One ball.
One ball to RJ. Nails the close left. Great rally from both teams. McConnell set's looking very nice today.
Whoa, what a hit.
Push over. Monahan. Castellan. And it's over and out.
He hit it a bit too hard, lost control of it.
And serves into the net.
3-point for St. Joe's.
I wouldn't be surprised if we got to see some bench action later in the second set.
Now to serve is Justin Monahan, the libero.
Lefty serve, soft in the middle. Schwal comes way early on the block. In the middle has an easy hit straight to Young. Very hard hit serve, way out of bounds.
See, when you go for too much power, you lose control of your accuracy.
Connell again, jump serve, floater. Short to the libero. Way outside, and it's hit.
And hit out of
Hard
bounds.
cross out of bounds. St. Joe's up by 7, putting on a dominating performance as of right now. McConnell, back right corner.
A hit.
That's it. Hard cross again, out of bounds, almost the same hit. South Brunswick has a lot of cleaning up to do. A lot of their points are just mistakes. Short serve into the net.
Can't have these little mistakes.
Nope. St. Joe's has a comfortable lead though. Low serve, Castellon and Monahan, a little miscommunication. While the lefty runs straight into the net.
Or actually, their middle was in the net. Our point.
Little confusion from the ref, whatever it is, St. Joe's point.
Castellon with another serve.
South Brunswick focused on yelling gibberish instead of focusing on actual play, but somehow get the play. McConnell just wasn't ready for the tip. Castellon, McConnell.
Young with the serve.
Young from far back in the front row. And it's out of bounds.
He's off balance when he jumped and it went way out of bounds.
He got hurt. Serves out of bounds. Monahan smartly lets it go. McNulty comes back in, along with Galbraith.
McNulty with the serve. And a floater indeed.
Young gets the block and the tip. Castellon keeps it up. McNulty recovers, and Trevino just bumps it over. Oh, this is going to be a big hit from South Brunswick. Back set a little too far. McConnell, Galbraith. Hard hit down the middle.
What a hit.
Galbraith having a great game, too. McNulty for his second serve. Another floater.
Arrow hits it.
McNulty gets the ball up. McConnell out to Young. Young. Weird kind of hit, but it's effective. Push. Castellon. McConnell out to Young again. Young, hard hit. Blocked, but out of bounds. Alright, and we're back. We had some technical difficulties with the battery of the iPad. But what you missed is James Toolin gets his first minutes of the season, number 33. McConnell can't get the block. St. Joe's only needs 3 more points.
We have a nice lead, but we can't keep out South Brunswick.
It's definitely time for a comeback. There's a, what's it called? St. Joe's doesn't line up on for the serve correctly, and point for South Brunswick. Toolin goes off the fingertips. South Brunswick gets another point. Only down by 5 now. Young receives. McConnell back set. And we're back. More technical difficulties. St. Joe's won the last set.
Now, because it's volleyball, the teams have switched sides on the court.
Castellon hits it into the net to start off the set. Wall hits it. Covered by South Brunswick.
S-bomb was set.
Castellon tips. Tips to put right back down. Castellon with the hit. Finally connects. Oh, and it bounces into the trash can.
That should be double the points.
Great hit by Castellon. A lot of power behind it. Bounced all the way back behind our camera.
The power from that hit. Unbelievable.
Swall goes up early for the block again. The ball's hit right over his hands. South Brunswick taking an early lead. Serve to McNulty. Esteban. Trevino. The ref calls out of bounds. Oh, never mind. Jump ball and redo of the rally.
Because the line judge and the ref had different calls.
Brendan, you're not playing this year? Why?
South Brunswick with yet another point. St. Joe's falling behind very early in the game. Trevino. And Swall looking confused, lack of communication. Very unnecessary point lost for St. Joe's.
These mistakes will just keep building and building on each other. We can't let this happen.
St. Joe's catches a break with the ball going into the net.
Only down through, we have... Outside.
Castellon to Esteban, back set to Trevino. Trevino nails the ball. Here's someone hit the net. St. Joe's ball.
One at a time.
St. Joe's getting a little bit of a wake-up call here. Esteban to McNulty. Castellon from the back row hits it perfectly over. Little confusion. Ball's hit over. Oh, miscommunication again. Tom Young decides to hit it just over. Trevino with the tip. Gets over McNulty. South Brunswick point.
That's an ace for South Brunswick.
South Brunswick coming out like a different team than they did the last set. Ooh, great serve just over the net. Out to Young. Young slams it. Tip. And lands in bounds. South Brunswick up by 5 yet again.
The serve two.
Slams it into the net.
Just another mistake on the St. Joe's team.
Ball's up, directly to McNulty. Esteban backs after Trevino. Trevino hits it off fingertips, and it's tipped out of bounds. St. Joe's point.
This is the break we needed.
Trevino still continuing his great game, and Matthew Virgil comes on seeing his first minutes of the season. Short serve to the libero. Ball is hit out of bounds.
St. Joe's point.
Virgil to serve again. Another short serve.
In the middle.
One ball hit to the middle, it's out of bounds. Virgil displaying his spin moves, gets ready for the next serve. Harder serve to the libero.
Outside hit.
Ball hits off the antenna, St. Joe's ball. St. Joe's sporting a comeback after a collection of South Brunswick mistakes. Short serve to the libero again. Back set. Gets just over Young into the middle of the court. Esteban. Oh, a little too high for Galbraith. Just gets off his fingertips and out of bounds. Trevino, yet another great hit.
Cutting the shot bunch lead to only 3.
Trevino's having himself a day here. Put on a solid first set. He's now playing very well in the second. He's now back to serve.
Trevino with the serve now.
Jumper. The right side of the court.
Such power.
The ball is blocked from Galbraith, but falls on St. Joe's court.
Point, South Brunswick.
South Brunswick is ready to serve. Oh, Tom Young somehow gets a slam out on the outside. He was way past the antenna and he hit that straight to the middle. That was an incredible hit.
Now Tom Young with the serve. Tom Young, a master at the jump serve.
Great serve, hits off the libero's hands, and that's an ace.
Let's see if Mr. Young can pull off another ace.
You expect a lot more of those throughout the season from Young. High toss again, very powerful serve. Back set to the middle, he tips it over. Esteban to Galbraith. Galbraith does some wacky scooping motion and misses the ball completely.
Point, South Brunswick. South Brunswick libero serving.
Good serve. Galbraith connects with the ball this time, but it's into the net.
Another mistake for the St. Joe's volleyball team.
Jump serve. Oh, just over the net. It kind of dipped and came up a little bit. That was an excellent serve from South Brunswick libero. St. Joe's now down by 5. And this time serves it into the net. St. Joe's catches a little bit of a break with that one.
Now it's time for St. Joe's to turn it back around.
McNulty with the serve. Subbing in for Monahan, the libero this game. Jump serve float. Sets a little bit wacky. Decides for a roll shot over the net. Outside to Castellan. Castellan gets it blocked. Able to recover it. And Schwall off the 2-ball. Blocking out of bounds.
One out of bounds, but it last chip, so it's South Brunswick ball.
Skip serve. Young receives it, but it's over the net. Back set. Tip. Castellon runs into the net, but both refs miss it. Well, rolls off the net and back in the South Brunswick side. St. Joe's point. I think they missed Castellon running into the net over there. That was a blown call by the refs, but I'm not complaining.
That's the one with the serve. What a floater.
Schwal gets the block, and this time it falls in South Brunswick side. South Brunswick yet again hits the ball into the net.
St. Joe's point.
St. Joe's cutting the lead down to 3 yet again. Spawn with the serve.
Good serve.
Good reception. And Schwal gets a great block! We're playing Schwally ball out here. Schwal sporting a white headband today. Perhaps to let him see if his hair's to prevent his hair from covering his eyes. And Castellon with the block, but he hits the net when he comes up.
Just another mistake that St. Joe's is just giving away.
Float, Esteban, way outside to Trevino, and Trevino somehow gets a connection on it. Schwal with the block, but hits it out of bounds.
Another point for South Brunswick.
Seems like 3 is an unlucky number for St. Joe's. After every time they cut it down, they just fall behind again. Ball to McNulty.
And
Schwal nails it
hits
into the
right
net.
into the net.
St. Joe's down by 5 yet again. Now, if history repeats itself, St. Joe's will get this point back. Oh, that looked like it was going out. And
Point St. Joe's.
yet again, St. Joe's gets the point when they're down by 5.
Castellon with the serve.
Side first. Yeah, it was a safer serve. Didn't want to give up any more points. Esteban out to Young. Young with the tipper. Back row hit in the middle. Excellent hit by the middle. St. Joe's down by 5 yet again. St. Joe's running out of time to come back. Castellon kind of fumbles in his fingers a little bit.
Tom Young.
Tom Young.
With the kill.
Off balance hit. Goes cross and gets the point.
See, volleyball's not all about the power. It's about the positioning of the ball. He hit it where no one was. Easy point for St. Joe's.
And Virgil comes back onto the court. Virgil with the serve. Oh, tricky hit from South Brunswick. Skims over the net and falls in St. Joe's court. I really don't want this one to go to 3 sets. St. Joe's down by 5.
That's an ace for South Brunswick.
Big miscommunication from St. Joe's. Cost them. Now or never if they want to win this set and close out the game. Milton with the serve receive. Young again. Slams the ball down! Yet again, an incredible hit from Young. Him and Trevino are doing wonders for this team.
Trevino with the serve.
St. Joe's down by 5. seemingly the entire game. Jump serve to the libero. Set to the middle. It's blocked and in South Brunswick territory. St. Joe's now with the momentum. Trevino keep this going. Trevino, an excellent jump serve to the libero. Tip, Trevino gets it.
Esteban tips it over.
Block from Galbraith goes out. South Brunswick point, and St. Joe's is yet again down by 5. Only 2 points to spare this time. Young slams it, gets blocked.
Tom Young once again.
This time it goes for the tip. Off balance plays. Esteban gets a finger on it. RJ Galbraith nails the South Brunswick libero on the face.
What a beautiful play.
Now or never for a comeback, and Young serving. If there's anyone you want to lead a rally, it's Young.
Master of the jump serve.
He screws up and puts it right into the net. St. Joe's backs against the wall for the set. See if they can pull something out of their hats. Trevino gets it. Esteban attempts an eagle. Castellon saves it. Esteban out to Castellon again. Castellon gets blocked. But it falls in South Brunswick territory.
Point St. Joe's. This is the one that we needed.
Mignolti's going to be the last server of the set. And Schwal comes back onto the court. Mignolti with the safe short serve. The outside. It's saved. Up and over. Castellon. Back to Castellon. Off balance. Hits a hard cross. To the outside again. It's blocked. It falls to St. Joe's territory.
South Brunswick win. Now, volleyball is the best 2 out of 3 sport. St. Joe's won the first set. South Brunswick won the second.
If I'm St. Joe's, I'm putting that libero jersey back on Monahan and keeping all the starters from the first game in as they dominated South Brunswick in the first set.
This set, the teams are not switching sides.
I'd like to take this time to shout out one of our partners, Skull Cut Landscaping. If you want your property done the St. Joe's way, call Skull Cut Landscaping.
Looks like Monahan is getting his libero jersey.
Hey, Mono.
Just keep your jersey over there. Good luck, Mr. Monahan.
Justin, a very good friend of ours.
He's in a few of my classes. Very smart, very smart.
sides of South Brunswick trying to hype up their team for this final set. That was weak. Like really weak. St. Joe's obviously losing in the aspect of getting their team hyped up.
South Brunswick, since they won the last game, they start with the serve.
Is that really how it works? I never knew that.
I think so.
Oh! Oh! McConnell with the evil!
That's a back set to the other side. What a beautiful play.
Kept it South Brunswick, forces them to lift the ball up. First point awarded to St. Joe's.
On McConnell with the serve. Jumper float.
Yet again, another handling mistake by South Brunswick. The outside gets the tip, and the right side gets the tip just over Castellon. No one's there to help him.
He didn't land inbounds, but he landed on the line.
Outside to Trevino. Trevino gets blocked. Ball still up. Young saves it. Castellon sends it over.
What a recovery.
Outside. South Brunswick gets the point. Castellon decides to roll it over. Outside. Kyle keeps it up and Schwall hits it over. Great save by both of them. And the ball's nailed out of bounds.
Point St. Joe.
Great play by St. Joe's there. Able to keep the ball up and gets the point out of it.
Volleyball's a sport all about defense.
Can't have any offense if you don't play defense. Back set. Tip. Smart play by the South Brunswick right side.
That's more of a power tip than an actual tip.
Outside, way outside the Young, and he slams the ball over. Trevino gets the block and gets nailed in the face under the net.
Point St. Joe's. St. Joe's with a slight lead now. With the serve. What a floater. Trevino with the spike, but the middle from South Brunswick slammed into the net. St. Joe's point. Trevino with the serve.
Another powerful serve. He's been very consistent throughout this entire day. McConnell outside the Young. Young, powerful hit off the libero and is way out of bounds.
Trevino with the jump serve. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Almost sniped the back line, but didn't quite get it. St. Joe's lead only by 1.
You want for power and not accuracy. I'm
Either,
gonna kill you almost every time.
either team has been able to put on a rally this round, in this set. Young power tip over.
Tom with the tip.
Oh, off the fingertips of number 10 of South Brunswick, St. Joe's point.
South Brunswick is frustrated.
Tom Young for the serve. Absolute banger up into the rafters, and it's jingling around. Oh!
And they kept it in play.
Libero's legs taken out. They save it. Castellon forced to go hard cross. South Brunswick somehow still playing this round. And they get the point off of that.
Great defense by the South Brunswick team.
They did a very good job.
Keeping the ball alive.
Yeah, kept it alive, and they were able to keep the ball controlled with all the chaos of the rafters and everything. Libero serving.
Jump serve to our libero, Justin Monahan.
Back serve to Trevino. Off the hands and into the stands.
What a kill. Monahan with the serve. Monahan with the floater.
Serves the outside. In between McConnell's hands and out of bounds. A very close set so far. Castellon hits a hard cross and hits where no one is. Great shot by him.
What do you expect from the captain of the volleyball team?
Exactly. McConnell with the serve.
Floater. Blocked by Schwab.
Back to South Brunswick. St. Joe's unable to receive that one. Back to a 1-point game yet again. Monahan receives. Wall misses the left hand.
Miss.
The game's tied again.
The Babe Ruth of volleyball.
And the serve's into the net, giving St. Joe's a quick lead.
Just another break we needed.
St. Joe's is going to take any point they can get by now. Oh, and it's just off the net. Perfect serve by Castellon.
That is almost impossible to defend. A tip off the net.
Excellent job by the captain. One-handed set. They just decided to put it over. Castellon to McConnell. Back set to Trevino. Trevino hits it on the line. Libero saves it. And a double is called on the South Brunswick setter.
Point, St. Joe's.
St. Joe's is their largest lead.
Beautiful serve. Monahan with the save.
McConnell gets it up. Young hits it over and it bounces off the blocker's hands and in the South Brunswick court.
Point, St. Joe's.
Just pulling away with the lead.
What would you expect from last year's captain, his brother?
Castellan with the float serve, playing a little bit conservative. Off the net, McConnell puts it up. Castellan able to save it. Monahan able to get it over. Now a little bit of hectic on the South Brunswick side. The push to Castellan. McConnell. To Young. Young gets it with the backhand. St. Joe's point. Great play by both teams.
That's a forced timeout by the South Brunswick team.
With the first rally of the game, South Brunswick decides to call a timeout. Shout out to the trainer.
Mr. Martin.